At it again, part 15. Welcome to another YouTube video, you guys. It's your boy Lord Byron, back at it again. Okay, so last time we left off, we had just got Wolverine, and now she's calling a meeting at the war table. If I remember correctly. Oh yeah, we have to do this regular mission before we do the story. Okay. Spidey. Let's bring. I feel like we don't use Ghost Rider enough. Let's do Spidey, Ghost Rider, and Cat.
If Hydra's mystics succeed in opening that rift, they'll call even more of Lilith's children to their side.
They welcome their own demise.
Try this on for size. This should help.
Okay. Redraw that.
Here we go.
Mother protects us.
That's one mystic out.
Oh. That.
That armor must be stronger than it looks. Otherwise, you're in trouble. I'm off.
Is that the best you've got?
That was not supposed to happen, but
Mystics are digging deeper,
I'll deal with it.
reaching for something to call for.
Her will.
No.
knocked another mystic out of the ritual. Almost there.
They're moving.
You guys are really gonna get hurt if you're not careful.
They're calling something forth. You need to stop them.
As she commands, you will obey.
The rift opens.
They want the same.
I'm going. Just the boost I needed. Let's settle. Any progress is good progress.
You bring about your own demise.
At least you get to travel to new, exciting destinations before you get beat up.
My purpose.
I am at a loss right now.
A blessing.
I was gonna say, who's it looking at?
I'll cut you back.
Try if you want.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Judgment comes.
Do that.
That's some move. This one's for you. Gotta be honest, you didn't leave me much choice.
Sheesh, everyone's targeting Spider-Man.
All will be judged.
No. It's protected.
Our truck is
Kind of wasted that they gave me.
targeting systems active. I am waiting.
Time is out. You need to stop
Oh,
that ritual
shit.
now.
If I apply bind, does that get rid of the protection? What do you guys think?
My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but didn't the Hydra originally have
Oh,
9
okay.
heads? Someone order a knuckle sandwich? You know, you're pretty good at this. Oh, this should be good.
I don't waste that, but
Whatever gets the job done.
I'm worried about Ghost Rider's health. It's like a lifesteal. Now that was a clutch clutch bind. Do I still fail?
Still gonna try that?
Nope. Alright. Are we back in business? It's already taunted.
Watch my back.
Didn't have any quick cards.
That was awesome. Engage.
This.
They're not going to like this.
Chain 4 lifesteal. Don't mind if I do 1, 2. I want to be able to get the third one.
None can escape it.
I'm guessing you didn't pick those chains up at the hardware store.
Cap eats those.
Feeling a little rundown.
Let me see. Oh, is that low?
Target confirmed. Can't seem to lose them.
Vengeance has come.
GG's.
Well, that's terrifying.
We've done it.
So that was almost bad. But dang, 1 star. Anyway,
Hey, kiddo. Almost time for the meeting.
I'm ready.
All right, it's not far from here.
Hello, my dear.
What are you doing here?
Whenever Sarah was this nervous, I used to keep close. A look, a smile, a touch on the shoulder. It always helped. I can't do that now, of course, but death can't stop me from watching over her.
Why would she be nervous?
I don't know. I think I'll stay and find out.
An auspicious night, don't you think, Mr. Rogers?
Stop calling me that. I can't.
Everyone's here. I should begin.
You sound like you're hesitating.
That's because I am. I could use a moment to collect my thoughts.
Take your time. I will catch up with the others.
Thank you. It won't be long.
Alright, who do you think has something interesting to say?
Why?
Let's start
We
with
don't-
magic.
What a waste of my evening.
You know what this is about?
No, but it will be a waste, I am certain.
Nobody knows what this is about. Did she say something to you?
Not really.
Whatever it is, it can't be good.
Such a charming location for whatever is about to happen.
What, no predictions?
As I have mentioned on many occasions, often in your presence, I can no longer peer along the shaft of time's arrow, nor alter its arc.
But if you could...
What? Talents on a glorified pep talk? I should think not.
So you do know what she will say.
I have my suspicions.
Beating around the bush for no
Big
reason.
news, whatever it is.
That's why I don't like talking to
How can you
Doctor
tell?
Strange.
I've known Sarah long enough. After tonight, everything changes.
It's actually on all platforms.
Whoa there, Hunt.
You know how long this will take?
If I'm
I do
not
not.
mistaken, it
Why?
should be on everything.
Robbie and I had plans. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Did she say what it's about?
I'm always wary of impromptu team meetings.
Why?
It's usually when people get fired.
You have been fired?
Me? No. But I've had to call those meetings, and they suck.
Short notice for a meeting.
What do you think it is about?
From the set of her jaw, some kind of reprimand.
Good thing you're fireproof.
Who's left?
She didn't
Madam
call
Mayor?
this meeting lightly. Whatever this is, it's important.
How do you know?
Because I've called meetings like this before.
Nico.
Any idea what this is about?
Not really.
I think she's gonna yell at somebody.
Why do you say that?
Just a feeling.
And
This is
Robbie.
odd, huh?
The meeting?
No meeting out here. Why not the common room? Something's up.
Alright, you ready,
All right.
caretaker?
I'm ready.
We are all ready to...
Time to tear off the bandage. Thank you all for coming. Truthfully, I wasn't sure everyone would. And that's why we're meeting. The Hunter and I are working to stop Lilith and her master, Cathan. I'm not certain about the rest of you.
We're in this to the end.
Are you? I see petty rivals more concerned with scoring points off one another than stopping the mother of demons.
Whoa there, if anyone isn't pulling their weight, it's the Midnight Suns.
And if anyone's doing their own thing, it's the Avengers.
And the ringleaders prove my point. But I speak only for myself. So, I ask the Hunter, who is responsible for the dysfunctional state in which we find ourselves?
I'm not gonna put
Every
in
one
there.
of us bears responsibility for our failure.
Hey, I just got here.
Except for Logan.
I'm sorry. I'll try to do better.
And Parker. He is fine.
Oh, okay.
But the rest of us spend our time at odds. We have accomplished next to nothing since my return. Unless you count losing ground to my mother.
She will destroy everything you know, pollute all you love. In this, she and her followers are unified. To serve Lilith is to serve Chthon. If you don't pull the same direction, if you'd rather fight each other, we've already lost.
Look, the Midnight Suns are unproven. I will grant that they have potential, but we can't trust an apocalyptic threat to the Halloween teens.
We're all in our 20s.
Could have fooled me.
See? The Avengers underestimate their allies. You think they'll do otherwise for the Mother of Demons? If they're in charge, we lose.
You're both right. The only one who can lead us to victory is the Hunter.
Huh.
That's our Steve.
What do you say, Hunter? Are you willing to lead us against your own mother?
Only if everyone wants me to do it.
I can only speak for myself, but you already convinced me.
Just like that?
It's a heavy responsibility. I wanted to hear you say you're willing to bear it. We're your team, Hunter. Tell us how you plan to lead us.
This is all so new to me. I will rely on every one of you. Help me do the best I can. I will make mistakes. We all will. But the team is here to hold us steady, no matter if we stumble.
Highly inspirational, boss, but let's get down to vibranium tax. We're all equal here, and it's obvious my team is first among equals. Look, there's no question these kids have heart. We can't do any of this without them. But this isn't our first apocalypse, and experience beats heart any day of the week. Boss, I need to know where we stand on this.
I can guarantee nothing for the Avengers but the toughest battle they have ever encountered.
We try not to rank them. It's more of an above a certain threshold kind of thing.
And I guarantee a life above the threshold until Lilith is back in hell.
I can get behind that, right, Tony?
Sure.
We are all equals here. There is no first among us. We do this as one, or not at all.
Not to interrupt this feel-good moment, but what about us? It's no secret we were sidelined when Tony and the others showed up. Caretaker built our team to face this threat, but we've been pushed aside. I need to know that ends here.
Ooh. I don't like these chat boxes. So, I'm definitely not choosing that they're unproven. And this one just doesn't even sound like you're voicing her opinion. So I guess we have to support.
I would never doubt the capabilities of the Midnight Suns. You know that, do you not?
Of course. And we aren't asking for special treatment, just...
A seat at the table?
Yeah, exactly.
Of course you will have that. Everyone will. You have my guarantee.
That's enough for tonight. I want all of you to reflect on what we said. If you'll excuse me, I need a moment with the Hunter. So that's it. We did what we could. Let's hope it works.
Right, you talking about we.
I still do not see the point of all this.
They're finally thinking of something other than themselves. That was the point.
But what did you do?
I had no idea this was coming.
Kiddo, you have no poker face. For the others to consider you as a leader, your reaction needed to be genuine.
Was Steve in on this?
No, but he respects you, and I had a feeling he'd speak his mind. If he hadn't suggested you take the reins, it would have been me.
That is all I needed.
Tonight, we pulled the plunger and set the ball rolling. The rest is gravity and the occasional nudge.
Is that a pinball reference?
In the 70s, Agatha insisted I pick up a hobby. I won a few tournaments.
Why do I know about pinball?
Perhaps it's the universe telling you to challenge me when this is all done?
Think I could take you?
No, you drain faster than bathwater.
Oh. That's the name, so I'll pick up a new card. What do we use? Restore. One counter. Knockback. Knockback quick. Yes. Right. Oh, instead of +1, it costs 1. Why was I rocking this instead of forceful knockback? Anyway. Actually, no. Alright, do we go to
Did you
sleep?
plan this with Caretaker?
Nope, it was off the cuff.
I should have told you about Agatha.
Oh, yeah, let me finish this story mission. That'll be the end of the video. And I got you.
Who in the hell are you, Blaze?
Was running a search for our new pal Blaze's location, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Equone credite tucri.
Latin?
Do not trust the horse Trojans. Carol, just what type of search were you running? There. It's a message. Well, more like a bad dad joke from beyond the grave.
Howard?
His research files. Whenever there's any unauthorized access, the Trojan Horse program activates, and bingo. There's our little thief right there.
The Southwest. That cannot be a coincidence.
Tony? Did Howard do this to all his files?
Oh no, only the good stuff. The really juicy stuff.
How juicy?
Well, I'll give you 2 guesses, but you'll only need one. A big green one.
I think the only character we're missing is Hawk, right? No, we're missing Scarlet Witch too, I forgot. Let's see. I guess we'll bring Doctor Strange. We need the heroism. then again, we have. Captain America could probably be better. Oh, a bug.
Gotta admit, I'm super curious to find out what Bruce has been digging up in the old files.
And how Lilith plans to use it against us.
Find out what Banner is searching for in the Stark files, then get back here.
We got this, Sarah. I know how to handle Bruce.
He's fallen under Lilith's power. He's no longer the same man you knew.
Yeah, he's a little more exciting now.
Stark, wait! We don't know what he's planning.
Hesitated with Bruce before and it cost us. Don't worry. This time I've accounted for...
And if these results are correct, it changes everything.
You knowingly triggered that Trojan horse, didn't you?
I did.
Another trap, Bruce? Huh. I'm disappointed.
No trap, Tony. An invitation.
To what? Join Queen Demon and the creepy crew? If anyone could fight her off...
I'd have thought it'd be you.
And why would I ever want to do that? She values me, not the monster you all seem so fixated with. Together, we will shatter the limitations of what you refer to as magic and science. But don't take my word on it. My Gamma Accelerator is only the first step. We stand on the precipice of true
Yeah, heard that one before. Usually when Pops was ready to kick off a new arms race.
Save your phony disgust for the cameras. We both know you're interested. I want you to finish Howard's work.
Uh-huh.
With me.
Of course.
Together we will fulfill your father's destiny.
Yep.
And bask in the glory of the Dark Mother.
And there it is. Well, Bruce, I can see how well this whole Lilith thing is working out for you, but the problem is, I already have a team. And while I appreciate the generous offer, we're gonna take back my father's data.
And then kick your evil ass.
You misunderstand me, Tony. I wasn't asking.
Alright.
Dr. Banner was kind enough to alert Hydra's forces to your presence. If you ever wanted to show off your elite hacking skills, now would be the time, Mr. Stark.
Me? Show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
Just hack the computer before they smash it, please, Tony.
See, that wasn't so hard. What are the qualifications to be a Hydra officer? I'd have guessed a warm body, but I think Lilith solved that too.
Did I use? I used the wrong card. I don't even know where that came from. Anyway. That messed my head up. That's a bet.
saving my energy.
It's a weird angle.
That's
Probably.
gonna leave a mark. I'm on it.
Love the effort. This shouldn't take long.
Wow, I'm glad you're on our side. As ordered.
I will never.
Hey, watch the paint job. Guess we're not done yet.
The rift opens.
You really are a terrible salesman, Bruce. At least butter me up before you attack my deservedly huge ego.
$58.
Sure, why not?
Tony has the ball.
Hey, it worked, didn't it?
I'm going. You were asking for it.
Would've been. Oh wait. Would've been nice to have Doctor Strange.
Lilith must really want me out of the picture.
Taking the shot.
Soon they arrive.
That facility is teeming with Hydra reinforcements. Anything you can do to expedite the process.
Look, you can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of algebraic equations to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie. They don't all have to be pretty.
Man, this is terrible.
credit where credit is due, Stark knows his technology.
Is that it? Oh.
Got it.
Why can
Worst
it never
possible
be
cards.
easy with you?
Just lucky, I guess.
Tony, wait! We have what we came for. There's no reason to follow him.
I tried to reason with you, Tony, but you were never going to listen. Just like Mother said.
Oh, crap.
It's too beautiful, too painful for words. So I'll show you. Yes, of course.
Okay, then you were right.
Oh, and Tony, this was the trap.
Scarlet Witch again. Dread Maiden. Can counter every time they're damaged.
Mother of... Is it me or are these things
Now
just...
I'm happy I brought Captain America.
I would be more concerned about the maze.
Oh, I was getting to that.
Okay.
I just can't pull my eyes
Captain
away
America.
from that massive brain case of hers.
I'm glad you're in good spirits, but the Dread Maiden is no laughing matter.
Fair enough.
Have Captain 180.
Your fate is sealed.
That will not distract me.
Here we go.
I will not be defeated. I know what my future holds.
I have not used this card ever since I got it. Okay. That's how much is that? 18?
Eternity awaits.
45. Yikes. He's gonna die. 13 and KO.
I've been meaning to try out this new surgical rig. Bring it on.
She's going to try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Sure, maybe we'll just take a few swipes at her kneecaps.
You were too weak for this fight.
It's not often you get a second chance.
I'm not gonna tear.
This shall be of great help.
Engaging.
Go for it.
It is time.
Embrace your end!
I must have angered them.
We've got hostile reinforcements here.
They are set on coming after me. Lilith has made this dread maiden in her own twisted image.
Interesting interpretation. I would have guessed it was something out of Giger's sketchbooks.
Thank you.
The light will carry you onward.
Appreciate it.
It is all coming back to me.
You don't look so tough.
Okay. Oh, Biggie, we eat those.
I'm going to get you for this.
We eat those.
Cut that out.
Did I lose my counter?
They hope to break my restraint.
In case I forget,
yeah.
remind me to thank Banner for unleashing this thing on us. He really doesn't handle rejection well.
1, 2, 3 heroin. I'll make that back much.
The flying mechanical combat suit almost seems like cheap.
Hope they're ready. Just the boost I needed.
I know that's what
just for giggles. I hope my stream doesn't crash. Usually around this 53 mark.
Leave some for the rest of us.
They're running low on heroes. Fair enough.
The longer this takes, the more danger you're in. Don't let her overwhelm you.
That's a really helpful insight. Maybe you should come down here and knock her out for us.
Someone order a knuckle sandwich?
That's a clutch right there. It's not a forceful knockback.
Roger that. You'll have to excuse me if I don't cower in fear.
Getting it done anyway?
I fear no end.
Don't I? Dang, I don't have enough. Wait, hold on.
That'll work. They won't know what hit them.
Oh, it costs 2. Ooh. Okay.
It's not as powerful as Lilith had hoped. Nice work. We've got incoming.
Alright, let me wrap this up.
Looking at me here.
It's good to be back in the fight.
Let's do it.
We have the targets in sight.
I fear no end.
Does this cost 2 arrows? It does.
Here we go.
I can give you 4 marks and 4 vulnerable?
Focus on Stark's target.
My
Gives
fate
me
is no different from yours.
Oh, he's still alive. Wow.
Like a well-oiled machine.
All that wasn't necessary. Oh, come on.
intimidating.
Get him out of
The leader has fallen.
here.
I wasn't sure how
Great.
you'd fare against her, but the Dread Maiden was no match for you.
What'd you call that thing again?
Dread Maiden.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I think I lost myself there for a second. I should have listened to you. I'm sorry about that.
He that starts out on a quest for vengeance.
This work, this discovery, will have ramifications for generations to come. Think my own son, Tony.
Better not miss.
I'm getting 1 stars on all these missions. Alright.
Every time it seems like I finally put my family issues behind me, someone has to go and pick at the scar.
Is this about what Banner found in your father's files?
Bingo. Let's just say your mom and my dad would have made a real cute couple. In hell.
I had no idea you hated your father. Seems like we have a lot in common.
Don't get me started. I could go on about it for an hour. Or 50 minutes. Weekly.
Perhaps I should know more about him. Your father, that is.
Therapist joke.
Some kids' dads had hobbies like collecting coins or stamps. Mine collected Defense Department contracts. And on the rare occasions when he wasn't off trying to build a better bomb, he was yelling at me.
Over what?
Over everything!
So Banner wants one of your father's bombs.
No, it's worse than that. Howard had an avid interest in gamma radiation. That's the thing that puts the Hulk in Hulk. He always talked of constructing a gamma accelerator, an unbelievably powerful piece of machinery. If that's what Banner's after, we could be in a world of hurt.
Cutting off. In the middle of the stream. Can't stream for like more than an hour. I have to look that up.
Book club tonight. You in?
Meet you there.
See you there. Hell's mustering all its machinations to thwart us at every turn. Times like these are when we need to rely on each other the most, or we become dread-maiden food. Kinda miss the simplicity
more
of vampire
bleeding,
stuff.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even the best translations from Kree lose subtext.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
How do I start?
Can we start?
I am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Kree farming implements.
This book was about much more than farming.
Exactly. The rhythm to it helped paint a bigger picture. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Kree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Kree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
The bloom is poorly defended territory behind enemy lines. The harvest is when you strike that territory and then fade away.
That's an important aspect, but it's more than just an attack strategy. It's about what comes after. At the time of the book's writing, the Kree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Kree farming techniques and defend their world with Kree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Kree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Kree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
If your enemy knows how you will act, they can prepare.
Certainly, for other spacefaring empires. But most worlds had no idea the Kree existed until the invasion was underway. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's Book Club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority, by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's Book Club.
Before I forget, I asked Logan to join us next time.
He said yes?
He can read?
I can't wait to see how this goes.
I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
So why choose this book?
Volume 30 was way too spicy for this crowd.
Go on.
I'm kidding. It's relevant to what we're facing today. Hydra, the Lilith, your mom, they seem to have the upper hand all over the world.
Sure, but I want to hear more about that spicy book.
I guarantee you don't. Ancient Kree takes on population husbandry are, let's call it, mechanically quaint.
Right, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how spicy?
-5. Ration paste bland, apartment wall vanilla, hotel art banal, even the diagrams are boring.
How so?
It's all geometric shapes. Until I realized they were representational, I was extremely confused about Kree biology. Let's just say that I can never look at an octagon the way I used to.
Okay, just between us. Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
I should read the first 31 volumes for context.
You should not, nor should you read the one after this.
How many more are there?
At least 400. According to Carol, this was one of the good ones.
You should be honest with Carol.
I'm always honest with Carol. But if I tell her it was a weird book, I'll sound like I don't know much about her adopted culture.
And how is that bad? You do not know, so this is the perfect opportunity to ask.
Good point. All right, I'll do it. Thanks, Hunter.
Good luck.
You leaving?
I am taking off.
Righteous. Carol, I had some more thoughts on the book.
You do? You must have really liked it.
Actually, I didn't connect with it at all. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
You didn't like it?
It's more that I didn't have the context. But you do, and you clearly like the book, so...
So...
I wanted to see it through your eyes. If you don't mind, I'd like that context.
I don't mind.
Okay, then.
Most of my time at Central is hurry up and wait. Stop by when I'm waiting. We'll talk.
I will.
Good?
Good.
Corny. They're so cute.
If Lilith mindjacks me,
Let me save.